Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Shivani and this is Burfi, a conscious revolution where I help you to build a mindset, to build a lifestyle that you truly desire. Having said that, welcome to the Earth sign readings for Virgo, Capricorn and Taurus, since this is the Earth season, right? We are in the Virgo season and do check out my blog if you haven't already. There will be a blog posted about the intuitive horoscope for each zodiac sign separately. Follow me on Instagram to know about daily readings, and if you want to book a session, the link is down below. And let's get started. What do we have for earth signs? How is August, guys? Um, I think August was good. What we came out with in the last reading. August was good for earth sign. It was just very different. It was a good change. Nice, right? What do we have for this month? Virgo season, you're gonna guys not feel that stretchy as you guys always tend to feel in other seasons. This is kind of like your season, so you're like more comfortable. Though obviously, if you're not a Virgo, you might not feel home because of all that overthinking going on, and you guys can get really, really badly, engulfed in that negative thinking. Talking of negative thinking, the first card popping out is the Five of Pentacles. There is a lot of guilt, there's a lot of financial worry, I think, happening, and there's a lot of this. I just feel, I don't know why, you guys are just very worried right now. And you guys are really, really worried about your safety right now. Yes, I did read somewhere there's base chakra clearing happening for a lot of earth signs. So that means your safety, your concerns will be at your forefront this month for sure. Also, this is not just about financial, this is also about you feeling left out. I feel you guys are healing a lot of your abandonment issues also, when people in the past left you, or maybe there's just such an underlying deep fear that whatever you do, you will be always left behind, or you'll be left in the cold, and which is why your tendency is to run right now. But then we also have the Eight of Wands. So I feel this is more like a choice. You will be kind of like feeling like running to being here and talking and communicating. This could be with a specific person, or it could be with yourself. You guys do tend to hide yourself away in work. You guys do tend to get yourself knee deep into other distractions and other things, to not pay attention to things which are calling out for attention. So I do feel that you might be feeling like you want to just run off somewhere, but then because things have changed and shifted so much, I also feel that this is a time where you guys, a part of you might not want to run and might want to just like sit and have a talk. There's definitely a lot of communication happening. I feel you guys are kind of like opening up and expressing yourself and expressing your fears, maybe, or maybe why did you always run away. Expressing why do you feel, and even expressing to yourself, right? Not just to people around you, but just getting more open and acquainted with the fact that you do have some fears. You do have some fear of abandonment, right? Yes, as I said, you guys are healing the abandonment issue. This is the card of healing. The star card is also a card of hope. And you might be feeling a lot of fear right now, but it's all happening right now so that you can heal that wound and not act out of that place, that fear, every time something happens in your life. And instead of taking up something, you are more stuck in that fear of what if goes wrong, what if this person leaves, what if this project doesn't work out. And there comes a time where you have to heal them, right? You can work from that lower dimensional pattern for a while, but it doesn't serve for long. And so I feel this month you guys will be healing a lot of the things which always cause you to run away, which always cause you to feel left out. And I know earth signs do It's very funny, like earth signs leave a lot of things, but they still always end up feeling like they were left behind or they were left in the cold. And that is a deep karmic issue, I feel, which you guys will be healing. And there could be an Aquarius also helping you with this healing right now. But I just feel you guys are seeing yourself for who you are for the very first time. Very authentic, very vulnerable, uh, and really recognizing that yes, I do have these fears, right? No more putting up the brave front. And the moon card. So we have the 17 and the 18, and I feel everything is happening in a very synchronistic way, in a very ordered way also. And so as you heal some of your wounds, you also realize so many things. I feel September is going to be like August has been an epiphany month for a lot of water signs. I feel for you guys it's going to be this month, where, and I think it started right with the new moon in Virgo, but this is the month where your fears will be calling out to you, but at the same time your deepest dreams and desires will also be calling out to you. You'll be seeing what you want, you'll be seeing yourself, and the voice can get a little too loud around the full moon, right? And the next full moon will be, yeah, somewhere in the mid-September. Full moon in Pisces. Yeah, this is the Pisces. Sorry, camera froze. So basically what I was saying is that apart from the fact that this could be a contract, this what it can also be is that you are probably looking at some past situation as some third party situations in your life and in your personal life, I mean, and you realize that now you do not seek anything which is so complicated and messy and which involves more than two people basically. You are so willing to look for something more stable in your life. You're so willing to look for something which gives you more of that stability, financial stability, emotional stability more than anything else. You want something real basically. So that, and then bottom of the deck we also have the Eight of Cups. That means you will be walking out from situations and things and people and feelings, honestly, and fears which no longer serve you, which haven't been serving you for a long time, honestly, but you have been stuck onto it because you thought that there has to be a choice to be made. You felt like you were stuck and you have to make a choice and choose something, when in a sense now that you're walking away from it, and I feel this walking away happens after either the new moon, which just happened yesterday, or the full moon in Pisces, where you realize and see so many things and realize you don't need to kind of like, stay in that stuck place. You can unstuck yourself and you can walk away, and I feel you will be walking away this month from a lot of old, I think, patterns more than anything else, or maybe energetically people who are still stuck onto you. Nine of Wands, and we have Nine of Wands with Three of Wands and the World card. It comes every time for earth signs, and it's here again. You guys tend to be very afraid, and this month you are still holding on to not taking that final leap of faith for whatever that you want to take, because you are still afraid and because you do not have that confidence. And it's so important and so vital for you guys right now to work on your self-worth, to work on your confidence, because that is something which will so gonna help you in the coming few months. It's important to really get focused on your own world, on your own self, and not just get focused, trust actually. Look at yourself the way other people see you. Why people around you love you the way they do? and try to see the positive in you. Maybe try maintaining a gratitude list, or try maintaining a self-love list or something like that, where you list down every day what is it that you truly like about yourself. Because you guys really lose out on a lot of things because you're always doubting yourself, and that's not healthy, and that's not serving you, honestly, more than anything else. Because I feel whatever you've been waiting for is right here. You have been waiting for something for really, really long, and it's right here in front of you, but you are really, really afraid to take on that jump, or to make that jump. And that's only because you are kind of like not confident that if you are worthy of taking that jump, or if you are worth it, right? What else do we have for earth signs for this month of September 2019? Okay. So we all know you guys have been spiritually evolving, elevating. All of us know that. This is also the Taurus card. But this month requires you to now put into practice what you have been learning. I feel you guys have been learning a lot behind the scenes. You have been doing a lot of work behind the scenes, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, in all spectrum. You guys have been really, really focused on building that connection with yourself, and with your intuition, and with the divine. And now that you have, this month will kind of like ask you to start speaking your truth, to start speaking and sharing these things that you have learned about yourself. A Hierophant is great, but you need to spread the message. Do you understand? I don't know why, but I'm getting this Shiv and Shakti. What is it? Shakti is the more expressive, the divine feminine energy, whereas Shiv is the zero consciousness, right? So I feel your masculine and your feminine energies are integrating, and which is asking you to start expressing yourself more, to start speaking more, because or whatever you've learned, it deserves to now be expressed out in the world. And this can make some people unhappy and very uncomfortable. In fact, it can make you very uncomfortable, because these could be people outside of you, or this could be voices inside you which will be revolting, which will be the classic earth sign behavior, rebelling, and it's not serving. Rebel without a cause doesn't serve anyone. And I feel this month you guys are being you're just being asked to just look at your fears, crack down those, and just speak your truth. Queen of Swords, I also feel probably could be someone in your life who's speaking their truth to you. But all in all, your old life has been collapsing for a lot of months, and this month it really, really collapses because it just doesn't serve you. All the ways you have been acting out, all the things that you have been associating yourself with, it's basically one way of your life is ending, and obviously that would happen because the Uranus in Taurus retrograde in the next 7 years are going to be fundamentally like transformational for you, and I think you guys have already been getting a glimpse of it, right? So say bye-bye to whatever is no longer you. You don't have to stay. I know you guys love familiarity, you guys love staying true and honest to what it always has been, but if it doesn't serve you, then toss it out, right? So what is it that will be working actually? You got the Two of Cups. So that is what will be working, and that is what will be bringing you more clarity, more truth, and more stability. I feel like what you've been feeling here. So whatever lack of self-worth or confidence or whatever has been holding you back, once you start working on them, once you start working on your fears, you will feel this love supporting you, this energy supporting you. Could be physically supporting you in your life, or could be energetically supporting you, but you will really feel this in this month like you've never felt before. Yeah, and that's something which is really gonna like help you navigate through all these changes and all these deaths of old, because this is something really new and really sweet, really nice, and it's something which is so stable, and I feel you guys are looking for stable right now, and it's true. So that's lovely, because it is like, okay. What's up, guys? We've got the Two of Cups, we've got the Lovers card. It's so self-explanatory. As I just said, it could be energetically, it could be physically, but love is making its presence felt in your life so strongly now, and it's really, really, really supporting you, and it's really supporting your dreams and your ambitions, and I feel even your finances. So don't run away, right? Talk if you need to talk, communicate if you need to communicate, but this month, if you have been getting yourself distracted into other things, the universe is not having it anymore. You will be focused here, and you will not be actually complaining, because this is something which feels good after a long time, right? Wow, bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Cups. So this is love for yourself, but this is also someone with so much of love for you. So yeah. Now I'll use this deck because I feel you guys are going through a major awakening climax of sorts. So I will be drawing out cards from this deck because I feel it has really good messages, specifically for those on the awakening journey. Well, we all are, but yeah. What do we have for Taurus for the month of September 2019? Taurus for the month of September 2019. Unbound, as I just said, you are releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. A lot of your fears, a lot of things which hold you back, they are not from this lifetime. They are just the patterns and the contracts and these past life patterns you have been playing out in loop for so many years, and they're no longer serving you, and which is why you gotta let them go. You don't have to do things the way you've always done them. And if you feel like why are you afraid, when we got the Nine of Wands card, where is it? This, I think it's been your perpetual state before taking a leap, and you haven't been able to take that leap. It's because there are just these fears stemming from the previous lifetimes where things didn't work out, or whatever the story is, right? But you don't have to play by those old stories. You can break free, and I feel this month you will be heavily releasing those old contracts, those patterns, those cyclical behaviors, sick behaviors, which just make you feel so sick, honestly, because they're just not resonating with the highest frequency. Like, you are right now starting to resonate at the frequency of pure love, the energy of source, and it doesn't serve you, right? Because being an earth sign, you can be very confined also to what always has been. But now that we are ascending, I feel ascension is particularly very difficult for earth signs, because it's just something so new, and it's just something you guys are not been used to the new. You always like doing things the way they've always been done, but now it's literally forcing you to let go, and you've been letting go so much. But guess what? Like, if there are still fears, they are not from this lifetime. They are from a previous lifetime, and hence all the more reason why they don't serve you, right? What do we have for Virgo? Happy birthday, Virgos. Did I not say happy birthday? I'm so sorry. Happy birthday, Virgos. And what do we have for you for the September 2000? Okay, that's a lot. You guys have a lot to say. What? Queen of Swords. I feel if you're a Virgo, you will be really speaking a lot. Okay. Can we just have one card for Virgo 2019 September? The ever unfolding rose. So yes, you guys are crack opening, you guys are discovering who you are, you guys are understanding and seeing yourself from a whole new perspective. And especially if you're a woman, I feel you guys are just seeing yourself in a whole new light right now. And it's painful, it's not easy, but that's the message. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. So even if it's painful, know that this is the process of you unfolding to bloom, to be in the full bloom, and it is all happening for you. Okay, people are not conspiring stories, people are not playing against you, it's just happening for you. Okay. Let's see, what do we have for Capricorns? Capricorns 2019. We have two cards for Capricorn. We have Align Your Life and Star Seeds. So I do feel like a lot of Capricorns finally might be giving in to study more about ascension, to study more about their purpose here, to study more about spirituality also, I feel. So I think the message for here is for you to, if you want star seeds, obviously see what lights you up, what is it that's guiding you, what is it that has been guiding you for so long, and then align your life according to it. I do feel this is the time for you to make major decisions and change the course so that you can take decisions which now align with your new life. And by new life, I mean by who you've discovered yourself to be. So basically, Earth signs, there's so much of self-discovery happening this month, but I'm so happy that you guys are finally letting go of everything which is no longer resonating with you, and you guys can really have a tendency to hold on to things and not let it go and just keep on suffering. But it's time to let it go so that new stuff can come in, and we know a lot of new stuff is coming in, like a lot of new stuff is coming in, and in all areas of your life. All you need to have is to let go of, I think, control. Yeah, I really feel you guys need to like let go of your need to know everything, to plan everything, and just relax and just let things conspire for you, right? So I hope that helps you. If it does, if it did, let me know in the comments down below. Please like and please subscribe, and I'll see you next month, or maybe if I'll have a video on YouTube soon. Do follow me on Instagram because I do IGTV. I have a contest running up, the Good for the Good Vibes box. So if it's still running up by the time you watch this, do participate in it, and follow me on Instagram because that's where I actually post most of my stuff. And do sign up for the cosmic newsletters because newsletters have a lot of energy updates and my personal stories on how to maybe align your life, or some inspirational jokes. There's always something or the other happening. So do sign up for it, and I love you guys, and take care, and a very, very happy birthday, Virgos. I hope you guys really feel home in this season. Bye bye, and I love you.